And welcome back to Supernomicon. I'm John, and today I'm going to do a solo Let's Play of Enter the Gungeon with you. Pre-warning, I am not very good at talking by myself or talking period, so this might be a rough play, but I'm going to give it a shot because I haven't recorded anything in a while. Um, but I guess I could start out by telling you guys about me because there we never really introduced ourselves when we started the channel. So, um, what is there to tell? I'm not a very interesting person either, so this is kind of an issue. Uh, well, my name is John. I'm 24 years old, so still pretty young. Um, Started Supernomicon with Gene. The if you guys are watching the video, you guys know who Gene is. But just for fun, because like we notice that like sometimes we're funny, often we're not, but sometimes we are. And then recording might be an interesting endeavor. But aside from that, I'm actually a student at Full Sail full time, which actually is the reason I haven't recorded anything in a while. But I'm in Full Sail for game design, and so far I really like it. Um, Definitely, it's a lot more challenging. I know a lot of people are afraid to like go into that because like programming and whatnot, and programming is freaking hard at times. It's not the most exciting dealy, and I know a lot of guys love it, but it's not my favorite aspect. Um, but goddamn, but I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy like the creative aspect of game design where you create the story, the levels, and you set it up. And there's something satisfying about like seeing it actually like come to life and work the way you want it to. So it's it's a fun endeavor. Uh, I'm in my last year actually, if everything goes all right. So hopefully pretty soon you'll see me working on games. That's my dream. In the end, it's like I could have done anything, but I chose to go with game design, despite like it not necessarily being the easiest thing to go into. But I don't know. I want to try doing something I like, mainly because like I don't want to be stuck at a job and discover that I've wasted however many years of my life. And what is this? That's that's neat. Um, but I didn't want to go into a job and discover that like 18 years of my life has passed and I'm not happy with what I'm doing. Um, that being said, my current job is I'm actually a semi truck driver for FedEx. How do I how do I do this? There we go. Um, but yeah, I actually drive semi trucks, which is interesting. That's another thing that people are usually afraid of. But it's honestly like as long as you're a competent driver, it's not the worst thing in the world. Um, it obviously comes with its risks because you're driving multi-ton vehicle with a trailer behind you, but it's not as hard as it looks. But mad respect to people who drive over the road and whatnot, because like it's not easy to deal with either. But luckily I stay in state and I come home every night, so it's not the worst for me. FedEx also takes pretty good care of us. Um, what else can I say? I guess going back on the topic of school, of like why I decided I wanted to go into game design is just because like I always up with these like ideas that I think would be like great for video games, and some part of me always like wanted to bring those to life. And another big thing is just because like a big inspiration of my childhood was video games, like many people of my generation. Um, oh god damn it! See, it's hard to talk and play this game, but uh, what was it? Yeah, okay. So video games were like a big inspiration, like growing up, because like one of them, I grew up playing like Super Nintendo and whatnot, and like Mario World and the like were my favorite games, and I eventually got like brought into the world of like JRPGs. Like my first game JRPG was Final Fantasy VIII, which I fell in love with, man. It still is my favorite game today, and I know a lot of people don't like it in comparison to like 9 or 7, especially 7. But uh, I don't know. I feel like there's a certain charm to it I, that the other games lack. But that's mainly nostalgia talking, and I'm willing to admit that. Uh, but it's just kind of like going back to like why they inspired me was just because like it created this moment in my life where I was able to escape from reality, even though like for me reality wasn't that bad as a kid. Um, but it gave me a chance to like kind of explore these worlds that I'd never be able to see in regular life. And also it's actually a big area where how I learned to read. I think I can credit like a lot of like my early like reading skill, and I've always placed advanced in like reading and whatnot. But I credit that to video games because back then we didn't have voice actors or whatnot, so we had to uh, we had to learn to read to get any of the story. But I kind of wanted to bring that kind of joy to other kids. I have a 3-year old daughter now, and well, one like I want like the reason I guess this whole thing's been about like why I chose to go to Full Sail instead of like pursuing like a regular like career was like I always wanted like my kid to be able to look at me and see like that I was willing to at least pursue my dreams rather than give up on them right off the bat. Um, and I know that's kind of a cliche to thing or thing to say, but it's true because I don't want my kid to look at me 20 years in the future when I'm still at the same job and not happy about it. I want to be able to tell her like, hey, I'm doing something I enjoy and that I can make a living off of. But so between that and wanting to give inspiration to other people, I think that's really why I wanted to go into game design. Uh, and I know it's gonna be tough, but I think as long as I try hard and I show that I'm worth uh, pursuing in the field or worth hiring in the field, I think I'll end up all right. And don't listen to people who tell you like, oh, that's not the smart idea. I mean, sure, like it might not be the smartest idea, but that's not a good reason to not pursue your dreams. And I know I'm getting real preachy real fast, and I know that's really annoying sometimes, but I don't know. I get real sick of people who constantly like lord themselves over other people and belittle other people's ideas. But what else can I say about me? Told you where I work, uh, what I do. I guess hmm, I could talk about the game. The thing that I've been playing for the past like however long. I should probably have a timer, but the reason I chose to play Gungeon is just like it's a fun game. Just kind of kill son of a bitch to kill time, but obviously oh my god, I am garbage when I'm talking to people. Well, rip that. Uh, but honestly, I can't think of anything else to say to you guys. I think this went a lot better than I thought it was going to originally, but I think I'm gonna end this here. Um, so thank you guys for watching, and if you want, like, comment, subscribe. I'd like to hear what you guys say. Criticize me. I honestly don't care. Well, I do care. I want to hear criticism because it tells me like what I did right or what I did wrong. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.